Hello, everybody. Hi, Pillow. Um, Welcome to All Mama All Right. I've missed everyone. Well, I know I've been recording on my phone and posting those to YouTube, but now I'm back in the bed and just chilling. And just got back from laying out by the pool. We are kind of now in vacation mode since yesterday we were still traveling. We had the 3-hour car ride, and it took a little longer because we stopped in the nearest town to get our SIM cards and to get some dinner out. So today was the first day when we just woke up to the sun. And it was funny because I don't know about y'all, but it does take a couple days to get into vacation mode. Yesterday at dinner, both of us were just planning and scheduling and originally we were going to go to Bodhi Tree, which is this yoga resort where guests, you can either stay there or you can go practice yoga there, and they have a restaurant and a juice bar, and we thought we would wake up at 7:30 or wake up at 7, get down there for one of us would take the 8:30 class, the other one would take the 11 o'clock class, and that entire time then be on Zena duty, but at the beach and at the juice bar, and we were just like go our minds. It just takes a while, and finally we got by the time we got to dessert, and we just sat back and just paused. Let's just stop. Let's just see what happens when we wake up. And literally, oh my gosh, sorry, gotta crack it. Woke up, at like 8:30, and it felt good. And Zena is sleeping in the shower in the bathroom. That seems to be working, except yesterday showers, you can see through. So we did look at it. I set one up, even though she's right there. I couldn't see her, and I was getting a little anxious because it is hot. It's like 79 degrees in there. So she's a hot cookie. And the reason why she's still in her sleep sack is because she wears a rhino brace from her hip dysplasia. And when she's not in the sleep sack, she takes the rhino brace off. So we've tried, but she needs to have the brace on. And that's one thing I'm going to talk to the doctor about when we see him in March, because especially it gets hot in Carmel Valley too. And she doesn't need the sleep sack, but she just doesn't. I'm not sure how long she has to have the brace on, and I think it's a long time. So she may be wearing a sleep sack until she's 16. Who knows? And so she's doing great in the bathroom, except, me. You will know me. I think I've talked about my bladder more than I've talked about me being a mom on this channel. And so, the 7 times that I went to the bathroom, I learned that it can't flush. She looks at it as she listens for it. She'll know if she hears the flush, that means someone's in there. So unfortunately, can't flush during the night until the morning. And so today we put one of my many suitcases in front of the shower, so now we can crawl. So now we can army crawl. Anyways, what parents do when they travel. But that has been great. And the sinks are big enough for her to bathe in, since there is no bathtub. And I don't know about you, but I've heard of people, showering with their babies, and I'm sure they're not as slippery you probably just have to be very careful and maybe be sitting down when you're washing the baby. I don't know. I just have this image of Zena just falling down. Heck, I drop her on accident half the time when I'm not soaking wet with soap and slippery stuff. So we may try that, but otherwise she's just gonna, because she's nice and sweaty, so the water does feel really, really good. Haven't gotten her in the pool yet. Again, what Aaron and I are kind of feeling out, and I'm sure other parents can relate. We want to, be together as much as possible, but we both know the importance of getting our needs met and finding time for ourselves and each other. And today, and Zena's naps are we're going to just have one nap, and it's going to be middle of the day because it's hot, muy calor. So that's going to be, 12 and 4. It's really hot. So we got to, stay out of the sun, direct sunlight at that time. And that's when she will go down. And so that's when Aaron and I will take turns, pool, beach, they have private yoga here. We probably don't, maybe yoga, going down to Bodhi Tree, but it is a little drive, so probably not, but spas, but taking turns, heck, just leaving it even feels good. So, or just, kicking here together, but that's what the day's gonna kind of look like. In the mornings, there's like a beach right down here that is like 15-minute walk, and we are actually on a biological reservation, and it's so cool. Birds, iguanas, big old spiders. Don't worry, they don't jump 6 feet and eat you. Quick side note, my family and I were in Peru when we went on one of those night walks, and we were super close to this one spider. The guy's with us, and he's like, look at this spider, yay, it's great. So we're super close to it. It's huge, it's disgusting, like 17 million eyeballs and all that jazz. Well, we learned the next day that this spider that we were literally inches from jumps 6 feet, is poisonous, jumps 6 feet to kill its prey. So yeah, but we didn't see any of those on this trip, luckily. But there is an option to go on a night walk, and I think Zena would like that too. And it's great. There's a restaurant in the hotel that's been bomb. And it is funny, I forget that you're like in America, you're so used to like American portion sizes. And so here it's been kind of perfect in the sense that like you just automatically kind of leave the perfect amount of full, because like you're given just amazing, fresh, everything's so fresh. It's kind of too stupid. Like we got like for Zena, she's just like drenched in all the fruit, everything. Fruit smooth, like when you get a fruit smoothie, it's just fruit and water and ice and like so fresh. And she is loving it. She's loving the mango. So far, mango and strawberries are the best, or her fave. And what else? Oh, and she's loving gallo pinto, so the spicy rice and beans. And it's so cute to see her eat them. And it's because it's a national dish. And some avocado, and I tried to sneak in some huevos, but she's not a fan of eggs. I don't think she doesn't act like allergic. She's not a fan right now. And but yeah, she's so, that's what we've been having in some tortillas, and she loves the sweetbreads. They just sweetbreads, and so she's been doing good. She's been doing good when it comes to that. And again, that was one thing that I was nervous about, was just what is she gonna eat, because I usually I have her go-tos back home in case she doesn't eat whatever we have for dinner, Aaron and I. And she's so I don't need the silk yogurt. I don't need to, call the silk people with silk yogurt and have them airlift some yogurt over. Yeah, and then tonight we're going to go into town. So couple things. I need to get sponsored by Duna and send every single mom in the human existence of motherhood in the world, all worlds, across all nations, all universes, I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth, but everyone needs one. So helpful. So easy. For travel, it's like a joke. It's almost like a purse, just like, oh, throw the baby in the purse and go to dinner, go to the studio, go here, go. So we've just been loving it. And especially here, I mean, there's not a lot of sidewalks, and we haven't done too much exploration in that sense, but even just the landscape and the terrain here at the hotel, there's stairs randomly, or, just like, oh, there's a crack, jump. The strollers is great because it's so light. And so what we've been doing is just like getting ready for dinner and then popping her in there and walking up to the restaurant. And then, we're waiting to get seated or going to the lounge. Like, that's how we get her around. She's fine. She's really enjoying it. And even when she gets tired, she kind of sleeps in it and or completely zonks out. Guys, everyone, sorry I keep saying guys, but all you people, yes. And so once I'm sponsored by them, everyone, you're getting a tuna, everyone's getting a tuna. And so that is something that, if you're going to make an investment and a purchase for an upcoming trip, I highly recommend. It's worth it. And what else? And we just bought one of those, you can see, because it doesn't have like any places for storage. So we just bought one of those little attachment things to go on the handlebars. And that's where you put some of the clippy toys. So I have clippy toys on the side. And that's, again, clippy toys, check. It has this great awning thing that goes like basically all the way down. So you really don't need one of those like cloth things that you can put over the stroller to get all the shade and block the sun. It almost does it itself. Not all the way. Her legs will still need to be, covered, but yeah. And then, then you have a place to put your coffee. So there you go. You need your place to put your coffee. And besides that, what other tips? So I'm glad I, got a monitor, just got a cheap one off of that Amazon or Target. And then I am loving the diaper bag that I got, the travel diaper bag. It is quite big, but it's perfect for pool. And it's called Low and Sons, LO and sign Sons. And I got an army print. Baby. Oh, look at how cute this hat is. It's a double-sided or reversible hat, and then it has a little rainbow on one side, jean, and then it's actually striped rainbow on the other. She didn't fight it, and that one has a latch, not a latch, a little Velcro neck connector thing. This is another reason why I'm so sad I don't drink anymore, because I don't have words sober. So yeah, Velcro connector thing is because she always tries to take off her hat. But here's my, here we go. So yeah, so here's the diaper bag. So it's a good size. And it has this zipper on the bottom that goes all the way around. So that's where I've put her toys. And then over here, you know, I've packed everything in its own little plastic bag. And so there's her life in here, but for swimming stuff right now. Before it was her life for travel stuff. Now it's her life for swim stuff. And, but we have yet to go to the beach or the pool with her. So I'll have to update everybody on how it carries. But great strap. It, you know, the weight distribution throughout it is pretty good. I didn't feel like it was too heavy or awkward when I was carrying it in the airport, and it was that in the airport. It was probably another 50-pounder probably that I didn't have to have them weigh. And another little tip, I don't know who is always cold, but this mama runs chili. So I bring little Sakis like everywhere I go because, and so Sakis, these guys, and then also scarves, so pashminas. So I just have like one go-to pashmina that I bring everywhere because AC is AC and it works pretty well here. It's not as bad as the Midwest or the East Coast. I swear you need like parkas, not pashminas when it's, you know, summer and it's super hot and humid and you have to go into a restaurant or anywhere and they turn it to negative 25 and a half. So it's not like that here, but yeah, and yeah, so tonight going to town, gonna go explore, go to the beach, see the sunset, and man, I still can't believe that we're doing this with the babe. It feels, you know, I don't know how it feels. I can't really describe it. Like it feels different, but like we're now those people that like have a baby that you see. I just remember always looking at those people and being like, wow, can't believe they're traveling with a kid. Yeah, so now we're those people, and she is, oh, she's trouble. She is trouble, y'all. She's such a flirt. So far, David and Francisco are her favorites. More so David. I think David has kids because you can tell because how he comes up to her and like plays peekaboo with her and stuff. Francisco is just like, stop, because she was petting Francisco at the restaurant. It was so cute. He's just like trying to take her order. She's just like, hi. But yeah, she's a flirt. Okay, well, it's almost 3 p.m. So we're early birds. We're keeping it early because it feels so good to crawl into bed at like 8. Last night we were late, but like crawl into bed at 8, and then because we got to wake up early, and that's something that, you know, to beat the heat. So waking up early, either doing, you know, going down to yoga with Zena or doing the beach or some hike first thing in the morning, and then getting breakfast and everything, that's kind of like how we're feeling it. But I would just take time, you know, if you're planning a vacation, if you're on vacation with your kid or kiddos, you know, I plan. No, don't. I think literally every day is going to just be waking up and feeling it out. And luckily I am a planner. I mean, I really am. And so what that looks like with Aaron is just talking things through, even if they're going to change. Like talking and planning how we're going to be flexible helps me. Aaron's just like, okay, like he literally can just like, yeah, let's go here now, let's do that. But with me, I do like to even the plan to be spontaneous. So as long as I say, hey Aaron, let's plan on being spontaneous tomorrow, he's like, yes, and then I can actually be spontaneous because I plan to. Does that make sense? Oh, not at all. I know. And yeah, well, thank you for tuning in, and I just will keep everyone posted and tips, tricks that I pick up and learn along the way, and all that fun stuff when things get hard, when things get easy, when things just continue to be, but will always be all right. That is what I will always let you know. Okay, this moment is signing off. Take care, y'all.